Welcome back. Economics, energy and expectations with the election bell well and truly rung. Everyone wants to hear what the experts have to say. Today it was the turn of the Trinidad and Tobago Professionals Association, who put their thoughts into the economy now and what they see after the September budget. Here's our Inside Business reporter, Roger Dwarka.
Over the past 6 months, the economy has been subjected to a number of external shocks, not least of which was the significant drop in the oil price, the revision of large-scale budget projects, and the credit rating downgrade by Moody's. While there's been concern and worry expressed over the potential impact of a Baa2 rating from Baa1, the economics of the sovereign number isn't the sounding of the death knell.
This one-notch downgrade, albeit with a negative outlook, is not really a reflection of massive widespread deterioration, but largely a reflection of weaker institutions tempered by, according to their assessment, improved fiscal strength.
Just recently, the central bank delivered its monetary policy report that essentially centered around tightening, but not everyone agrees this is the right move.
Tightening monetary policy in an effort to stem capital flight is really just contributing to economic decline at this point in time. In terms of a recommendation, I would suggest two things. One, you would have to have monetary policy and fiscal policy be consistent for both of them to be more effective. You can't have, or you shouldn't have, expansionary fiscal policy, which we've had as evidenced by, fiscal deficits over the past 5 years or so.
This being a forum geared towards past trends, analysis and forward-looking expectations in this, the silly season, energy's always going to figure prominently, it being the 35% contributor this year to the economy. This meeting exposing a serious call for politicians to examine niggling challenges that will affect what goes into the nation's coffers post-election 2015.
Our challenge is maintaining our plateau of production. We do have the potential gas reserves available, but to produce those reserves requires changes to the fiscal regime. Put bluntly, that means the government will have to go down in many cases to make these projects profitable, and the pricing mechanism also in it will need to change.
Despite the major BP Juniper project coming on stream next year, the challenge to keep LNG dollars in abundance essentially is to have massive projects like these coming on stream every year.
But there is a very limited scope for new projects. I think that we've got used to in Trinidad our gas economy being based around new projects coming on stream more or less every year. We had this whole period from the early 90s to 2008 where we had a new project coming on every year. There was a whole sort of assumption that was how we grew our gas industry. Those days are gone.
The key questions for any incoming government in an oil and gas economy is how to maximize value from existing volumes of LNG while building new streams of investment and cutting the subsidy on motor vehicles and on petrol and diesel. Roger Dwarka, See Inside Business.